Good morning, my name is Jacob Folger. I'm an artist sculptor, and today we're going to work on making an abstract human head or face. Now, this was a suggestion by one of the tutorial students that saw a recent video, and he asked about doing this. So that's what I'm going to try to do. Let me give you a definition of abstract art. This is from, first of all, I just want you to know I'm a big fan of doing searches on Google, which is a major search engine, google.com, Google, and I did a search for a definition of abstract art. And this came up from dictionary.com, and this is what it says. A trend in painting and sculpture in the 20th century, abstract art seeks to break away from traditional representation of physical objects. It explores the relationship of forms and colors, whereas more traditional art represents the world in recognizable images. Now, this head I'm going to do is going to, it's going to look like a human head. I mean, if you see it, you're going to say, oh, that's a human head, but it's going to be different, strange, and that sort of thing. So, I'm starting off with, start with a ball of clay, and then I roll it into kind of a soft cone shape like this, which is the shape of a human head. And then what I'm going to do is let me tell you, I am creating as I go. I have not made this image before. So I'm going to put the indentation for an eye here, but I'm going to go up here to make the indentation for the other eye. So that's going to be one difference. Obviously, it's going to be a human face. I'm going to pinch out the nose a little bit here. I think I'm going to press in here and here, kind of working on terminating the nose, you know, at where it ends at the bottom here. So just making it non-traditional. Adding some clay there to bring out the bridge of the nose. Blending it in. Blending it in on the sides. I think I want to add what I call a nostril casing here, and I want one up here as well, a little bit higher, where kind of following along the lines of where the eye is higher. Before I started, I had some ideas in my mind about what I want to do, but I don't know if that will actually happen. I think just kind of got this idea to take the nose and just bring down a line, kind of bringing the end of the nose down. I'll leave these here for now. And then wherever I can't get with my fingers, I can blend with a tool. It's really ideal if you can use your fingers as much as possible when sculpting. You know, when I first started doing my tutorials on this channel here, I was doing mostly fairy related, and this is a far cry from that, I know, but it is and has become a sculpture page, and we do a lot of different things here. The main thing is to learn and to practice and to become comfortable with sculpting. And the best way to do that is make lots of different things. I'm going to put in an eye socket up here using this ball tool, and then one down here. And you can see it's definitely abstract, but at the same time it is recognizable as a human face. Just somewhat bizarre. Now I'm going to roll a ball of clay to go in for the eyeballs. What I do is I just lay it in there. It's a little bit big. And take it out and roll it again and lay it in there. And then when I know it's about the size I want, I'll make one like it. So now I have two that are the same. And then I'll put it back in. Put it back in down here. Just going to bring this down a little bit here. I'm not sure how I'm going to do the mouth yet. I think what I'm going to do is put in some nostril holes here, but before I do that, I'm going to just blend this in here. So I'm not really following any particular design. I'm just kind of randomly doing the face and just changing it as I go, creating as I go. I'm going to put in the pupils of the eyes. And then I'm going to roll a little noodle of clay like this, and this will be for the eyelid. I'm going to do that for the other side as well. And now I'm blending in the eyelid to the top of the head. Both sides. And you could also do a Google search on abstract art in sculpture, abstract human faces in sculpture, abstract humans in sculpture, things like that. And you can look at what there is and get ideas and just educate yourself. I think I'm going to put a line in for the mouth, and I'm not sure, just roll a needle of clay like that with it's kind of sharper on the ends. Put that over the line. Sometimes it just helps to have a line and then blend it in. And then I'll make a smaller one for the lower lip. I do a lot of abstract art photography, and I use water reflections for the base for them, and then I change them with colors and contrast and light. So I'm no stranger to abstract art, but abstract sculpture I am a bit, I have to say, because I just don't do it that much. And then I think I'll add some eyebrows. A little bit more clay on that one. So you can see it's definitely strange and different and not traditional. Yet, when you look at it, at least when I look at it, I can see that that is most definitely a human face. And that may not be the norm always, but that's how it is here. Just blending in the eyebrows here. Now I'm going to take a brush and I'm going to get a little bit of water on it. And I'm dabbing off the excess water, and I'm going to go around the face and smooth it off. Get it nice and smooth. You can use alcohol for this. It's just more invasive for one thing. But also, it doesn't provide the drag on the brush as like the water does. And it takes longer, I think, in some ways, to smooth with alcohol than it does with water. So you can go around and just take your time and smooth it out. It just provides drag that helps in smoothing the piece. Now, gripping the head, I twisted it into the table like that while applying downward pressure, and it made the bottom of it flat. And now it can stand up on its own like that. And now I'm going to put a finish on it. I'm using Pearl X Pigments. And the color I'm using is antique bronze, and it's just a really very nice finish. I apply it mostly with a finger, and what I can't get with my finger, because my finger is a broad surface, I'll use a paintbrush. And if the sculpture is really wet, you probably want to let it dry a little bit. I'm just applying it. I'm just the idea when I do this is to just highlight it with my finger. It's a bit strange if this is not something you're used to, but it is art, and it's just another avenue you can go in to learn your craft, learn how to make things. I don't recommend doing just one of any particular thing. Some people just want to do one thing and they don't ever really go beyond that. I'll get a little water on my brush and dab off the excess. And then I'll get some bronze on my brush and dab off the excess bronze off the brush. The brush is still a little wet here, so let me just get a little bit more on there. I'm just now just touching it up where I couldn't get with my finger. I'll just set it down. There it is. Bring it up close for you. So that is how I made an abstract human face. If you like this kind of content, please subscribe to my channel. I have many videos, about 700 now. Please like the video, give it a thumbs up, tell me that you liked it, share it with your friends. That really helps a lot. And if you have an idea for a video or tutorial, please let me know in the comment section. Leave also any comments or questions there. I usually do reply. I try to reply. And thank you so much for watching. Be creative, have fun, and have a wonderful day.